You can only leave your answer with your wallet. So I'm going to have to ask you directly. Can you at least be honest with me? I'm asking for a raise.
Wait, is he still asking for money?
Simple thing here. Is it going to be a yes or a no?
He's still asking for money.
Would you really prefer that I leave altogether?
He's still asking for money. He's not quitting. Angry Foreigner started his channel, or not, maybe not started it, but he became big during GamerGate, actually. He collaborated with Sargon of Akkad a few times, I think, even. He is a nationalist. He has promoted the Sweden Democrats, a far-right nationalist party. He thinks immigrants, despite being an immigrant himself, oh yeah, he is a relic from another time, for sure. Despite being an immigrant himself, he thinks immigrants shouldn't be in Sweden or something. I'm not quite sure. I never watched his videos. I never enjoyed his videos, despite me being in GamerGate myself, actually. But yeah, he's a far-right nutter, okay? It's playing?
Here, I announced that following me close.
What, is this? Wait.
Those of you who...
Is this him? A book release. He's got a book release. Oh my god. Okay.
Have been following me closely know that earlier this year I announced that this is going to be my last year of YouTube. I'm not gonna do this anymore and it's time to retire. However, I haven't really been fully transparent about why that is and why I'm basically being forced to quit. When I think about it, there is a way to...
I remember him being more charismatic than this. He looks he looks unironically evil here. Like, this is an evil face. He's, like the pose, the everything. Why?
To turn it all around, and I'd like your full attention for the remainder of this video to hear this whole story and the scoop I got here. Some of you may remember the alert, my channel is about to die, please help me Patreon video I did over a year ago, where I basically explained that I need more support from my audience, or this whole channel just needs to kind of cease to exist.
This is embarrassing.
I gave my...
Okay, I need to. Social Blade. How many views did he delete? He didn't make money here. He hardly got any views at all. From 207k followers, all dead, probably. All from the GamerGate era, which is gone by now. Every GamerGater who stuck around and clinged on to GamerGate and didn't evolve and didn't at least renounce their GamerGate, what's his name? What the fuck is his name? Hunter Avalon. Like, every one of them have just died down, gone, except for Sargon of Akkad. But he has moved on to complete nutter nationalism, despite claiming to be a social democrat at the start of his career. But yeah, this is not good. Asking for, like, demanding of your audience, upon which 12,000 people, that much, it's too much. It's predatory.
Do you want to see me continue doing this? If so, please vote with your wallet. And many people did. I got a lot more support on Patreon, tons of followers that started streaming there, and then I got banned on Patreon. I got banned just like a week or two after that whole lovely
They didn't want him,
support from my community. And then when I got banned,
I'm just gonna
it, and all of those
enjoy
people
this.
just disappeared. None of them went to my other donation sites where you can support me just as easily, mind you. If not, I mean, Subscribestar is a great option, so is Ko-Fi, so is Gumroad. I mean, these are websites that take a smaller cut so that the creator can get more, so that the most of your money goes to the person you want to support. Way more.
I had a podcast with on board gaming with a friend. We ran it for a few years. Eventually, during COVID, it got hard to do it. We lost steam. We gave up. And whatever. We had a Patreon. We got a few donations there. We asked, if you like our show, donate to Patreon. You won't get anything for it. We're not going to do anything extra. But if you like the content, please donate. Just to pay for the server and stuff like that. Domain upkeep, you know? This is way too much. And probably what I'm guessing, they weren't happy with the content he was doing on Patreon. So when he moved over to another site, they're like, who cares? I'm not interested anymore. It's not interesting.
The Patreon. And for some reason, all of those new supporters just vanished into thin air and didn't want to manifest anywhere else. So basically, I was left butt fucked. Now this happened.
Okay, this is this is a 207K follower channel. What the fuck is this production value? What is this? What is this lighting? What is this camera? What is the he's doing it in 1080. Oh, he has enhanced bitrate. Oof. Well, this is like he might be recording in 1080p or he might post in 1080p. He's not recording in 1080p here. He's recording at best in 720. If not, yeah. I'm gonna say this is 720p recording, which is upscaled to 1080. It's horrible to think you'd have 207K followers and not upgrade your equipment at some point to make it more pleasing to the viewer. Maybe a better camera. Maybe take a voice class class so that you don't sound like me and you talk like this. Many people. That's all I hear. Listen.
Basically, I was left butt fucked. Now this happened. Like I said,
I think I subscribed to his channel on some inactive account. Yeah, you're probably a part of that. I was subscribed to him at some point, but I unsubscribed quite quickly.
Over a year ago.
Over a year
ago in spring.
What is this? Why is he?
Why
is he so obviously
worse
evil?
Off financially than I.
But it's okay. I know exactly what it reminds me of. This isn't the same person. Tell me it's not the same person.
Come.
I'm tired of feeling anxiety grip over me every time I shop at the grocery store. I'm tired of always doing math in my head right after every little purchase, wondering how ends are gonna meet this month just because I spent $20 on groceries. I'm tired of always having to think about money.
Get a fucking job.
I don't have any, and that's just my day-to-day life. I'm tired of using my own savings to pay for bills because people don't appreciate.
Get a fucking job.
To pay for it, and now
people are not grateful enough. Hey, Socialist, you're coming in at the butt of the stream, unfortunately. People are not grateful to my brilliant 720p videos with bad lighting and a bad camera without focus and B-roll footage that anyone can access, which he pays for. Like it's like, why are people so ungrateful to me?
No, I don't even have any savings left. I invested more than my personal time.
Fucking get a
sanity,
job!
And mental well-being for this channel.
I'm sure working as a cleaner is beneath me, probably. You know, that's the mentality. He thinks he's above having a normal job. That's the problem here.
Invested my own money. If I'm allowed to sum up what the past year or so has been like, after my audience completely bailed on me when I got banned off Patreon, my channel was officially no longer
Ungrateful bastards.
profitable. But I kept going anyway because I was stupid enough to think that there even is an angry foreigner community. I was stupid enough to believe that what I do matters and that it's worthwhile.
Yeah. I'm glad he acknowledges that he's at least stupid about it. I'm glad that he acknowledges that he's gotten a lobotomy during the creation of his channel. At some point he paid heavy. He paid a lot of. That's where the funds have gone. That's why he doesn't have any savings left, because he got the high-end lobotomy.
I was thinking maybe this is all just a fluke, and maybe things will turn around eventually. I mean, after all, the entire audience was notified about my financial problems, and then they were notified about the Patreon ban, and yet nothing has happened, but I'll keep my chin up and stay
complain. There's nothing better, you know? There's nothing an audience enjoys more than just having their favorite YouTuber complain about their financial situation and demand more money. You know, that's what every fan wants to hear from their favorite YouTuber.
One day my audience will care about me as much as I care about them. Yeah, I was stupid, all right. Stupid enough to sacrifice myself for a bunch of strangers claiming to love my content and have appreciation for me. But all that ended up happening is I ended up using my own money to keep the channel going, covering for losses with my personal savings.
What did you pay for?
Savings to make up for lack in revenue. And
when he's saying he put money out of his pocket, he's saying, I didn't get a job to cover my rent. That's the expense, because the expense isn't the production of the video, right? Yeah, you don't have a right to live off YouTube. It's a privilege if you can manage. I am extremely privileged to have people in my feed, in my chat when I stream with 135 subscribers. That is extremely rare, and I am immensely grateful for that. This dude is just a privileged little shit.
I even got a second job, a full-time job actually,
Oh.
at a factory, while trying to maintain regular uploads. It worked for a few months, but then I realized that having two full-time jobs at once and trying to get a book finished in the middle of it all is simply far too much.
Yeah.
Most people don't work that hard for a reason, and they especially
What?
don't work there hard when one of those jobs.
You're giving me how to save Angry Foreigner channel, not the Angry Foreigner channel, just save Angry Foreigner channel. When you're saying you're quitting,
Doesn't even pay a basic minimum wage. And I'm tired of being the only guy with the balls to say
it's not a full-time
things
job
out
if you're not
loud
getting
in
paid.
public, and not even having my own audience.
Oh my God. And I can even, okay, we're going to do some behind the scenes here. Can I? Yeah. Okay. Look at his audio levels here. Look at my audio levels. Look at, they are going up and down. Left and right is equal.
Speaking
Look
of
at
which, I have really only declared my book release.
he's not recording. He's recording in stereo without being aware of how you actually record in stereo or how you do it correctly. And thank you. And then he's not mixing it correctly. What he should have done, because it's not a movie, it's not a TV series. This is not a hard thing to realize. This is YouTube. Just mono is fine on YouTube, unless you're doing something very specific. Mono is perfectly fine. His ungrateful audience are treating him like a slave, not even paying for it. Yeah. But you know what? They're not even demanding that he do any work. He's a slave in his own mind. If this is slavery, people freely doing work without you demanding that they do any work, sign me up, dog. I'll happily have a slave if I don't have to force them to do anything. They're happy to do it freely. Sign me up.
In Swedish, because I'm not even sure there's going to be a point with making it in English. That is how little I believe people care, and that is how little this channel has become.
You don't care enough
to a profitable job. And this is where my mental health problems became
you have mental health problems. Oh my God.
Having
Never
a bit of a mental breakdown.
Who would have thought?
Just in time for Christmas last year. That's how I spent Christmas. Very long story, but let's just summarize it by saying that it culminated in this video announcing that I'm done with YouTube, and I was so done, I only bothered making it in Swedish. Not even subtitles. Because that's how convinced I am that nobody cares now. Since I released that Patreon call for help,
but also
video, my audience bailed.
Why, you know, I can just mute him, actually, it's not important. Or talk over him.
Jobs while trying to make my
why are you,
now, over a year later,
why are you doing so much double work for, dog?
In fact, it's even somewhat of a miracle if I manage to get that book finished in Swedish alone. Let me tell you something quite personal.
He got 1 subscriber. 1 fucking... That's his mom subscribing.
And embarrassing. A month ago, I quit my other job and...
No. He has been begging for money for a year. Quitting has been the threat.
Just to see if
he's threatened to quit for a year.
Past month, I've actually
if he had gotten enough money, if he had seen a insurgence of viewers, he wouldn't have quit, okay? He'd have continued indefinitely if he had been able to sustain it. But he didn't see an influx. He didn't even see a bump in viewership or subscribers or money. That's why he's quitting.
Where I upload 2 videos per week.
But he's been threatening it for a year.
1 live stream per week. So that's 3 uploads in total per week for a whole month. And at the end of that month, meaning just a few days ago...
Wait, did he say he's quitting?
Over the results, only to see that...
Did he quit his real job? I'm not... Okay, he might... Whatever, I don't care. I actually don't care.
A dozen supporters across my main donation platforms. And that is just exhausting. Because it's been over a year since I alerted that financial crisis meltdown, and that's all I've seen every single month. How the numbers just keep shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, even though people were informed. The only conclusion a person can draw from this is that hard work doesn't pay off. So now I'm left with a very simple question.
Hard work doesn't pay off?
A different full-time job.
Is this hard work? B-roll that you talk over? That's hard work.
I can't have my focus splintered and all my potential invested in something that doesn't pay off. So now I have to ask you directly. And remember,
he was lucky during GamerGate. There was an unprecedented cult mentality where people just subscribe to every channel, you know? Once they did like 1 good video, like 1 video hit the stream, 1 video that just popped off, everyone in GamerGate just subscribed. But if you do not sustain that level of production value, if you don't sustain that level of knowledge or of value given to the viewer, they're not going to continue watching. And he has been chasing that dragon for years now. Work has to be wanted for it to be paid off. Yeah. Like, that's one of the reasons why I haven't been pushing my content that hard. Like, I've produced it, but I haven't been pushing it because I know if people find my channel too early, they're gonna write me off, and then they're gonna see me in the future, and they're not gonna subscribe then. They're not gonna invest then because you're going, oh, I remember that guy. He wasn't entertaining, you know? It's like, it has to be built over time. It has to be built in a sustainable manner where the audience I cultivate, because a few streams ago when I got the trolls coming in here, the IDF trolls, like I didn't dance for them. I told them to go fuck themselves, even though there were more viewers now. I told them to go fuck themselves because I don't want that audience. If I have to dance like a monkey to them, like Angry Foreigner is doing or has been doing, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be enjoyable. It's not going to be sustainable. He looked into a fall and deluded himself into thinking it came from his own genius. Yeah. He overvalued his own input into everything. Go work at the factory, okay? That's fine, good enough. What's wrong with working in a factory?
You can only leave your answer with your wallet. So I'm going to have to ask you directly. Can you at least be honest with me? I'm asking for a
Wait, is he still asking for money?
Simple thing here. Is it going to be a yes or a no?
He's still asking for money.
Would you really prefer that I leave altogether?
He's still
Anyone
asking for
should be
money.
able
He's
to
not
figure
quitting.
Out that I can't work 2 to 3 jobs at once. I can only commit to one full-time job, and I have to choose which one that is going to be. So, do you want me to be speaking publicly on YouTube?
No, we don't. Obviously, we don't. You've asked this for a year now.
Content? Or do you want me to shut up and just go away straight into some factory where I will never be heard from again?
Correct.
Is that what people want? By this point,
by the way, the victim mentality. Oh, do you really want me to go away into a factory and never be heard from again? Oh, it's so unfair. It's so unfair. Can you please donate so I don't have to work in a factory like some peasant? Like you have to? Like that's all I'm hearing.
What your answer is, as long as you can just give it and stop lying to yourself and not
Who's lying?
Tell me the truth.
Who's lying to themselves?
When I look at my legacy, when I look at
your
everything
legacy
I've accomplished on YouTube, my
Nothing.
audience, when I look at the Angry Foreigner community, I don't feel anything other than shame and a sense of loss.
Good.
I don't have a community that I can be proud of. I have a community that drains me. But of course, I'm not talking about every one of you because nuance is important. No. I'm just talking about 99% of you. Literally.
Oh, did you hear that? 99% of it. Like just 1%. You guys are the good ones.
I don't even think it's been 1% of people that have donated enough to keep this channel going. So let's just put it like that. So generally speaking, I don't have anything to be proud of.
Oh, the victim. Oh, I didn't even think of that earlier. But the victim mentality of showing a homeless old lady here. It's not going to get any better than this either way. This is just victim mentality. I'm going to end it here. It is. Thank you for linking it to me. But what else is he really gonna say? He's not gonna quit here. He's gonna keep popping up because he is a narcissist. Obviously, he's had a victim. Oh, you don't donate enough to me. I have 207k subscribers, but only 1k of you actually donates money to me. 1k donating $1 is gonna be good enough, you know. It's not going to sustain your entire lifestyle, probably. But it's going to be a good side gig. Right? But that's like probably out of in his entire career that he got 1K as 1K subscribers or donators. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Go work in the factory. Enjoy the rest of your life in obscurity. And I'll look forward to the angry foreigner popping up again in the future, okay?